What's up, everyone? It's Nath Hughes here. In today's video, I've got a snippet from a personal session to help you feel better in business. If you struggle with self-doubt, performance anxiety and fear, or just an overall feeling of being overwhelmed regarding scheduling or your own emotions surrounding your business or offerings, this one's for you. Like, okay, let's say you're doing a tarot reading, you get that voice in your head that says you're doing it wrong. Can you sit and have a conversation with that aspect of you that's coming forward? And can it be, of course you're worried. Of course I'm worried. It makes sense for me to be worried because I want to do a good job. Of course I'm worried about giving the best reading possible because I want to do a good job because I take my job seriously. I take my work seriously. So of course I want to do a good job. Of course, I want to deliver the most accurate reading possible. Of course, I want to help impact somebody's life for the better. Of course, I want to help people. Of course, it
Mhm.
just makes sense for me to be worried right now. And then, can you step into, okay, what is it that I need right now? When I'm feeling worried, what do I need? Do you have a folder of testimonials? You need to get a folder of testimonials, even if it's screenshots, emails, all of that. And when you're feeling like I'm not good enough, you go to that folder and you read through all of the people singing your praises. Oh my God, this is so accurate. Oh my God, this is so wonderful. This is the greatest thing that I've ever had. This is the best reading I've ever had. This is
Mhm.
helpful. And then those help you feel a little bit better. Okay, looking at the evidence displayed here, evidence based thinking. I'm pretty sure that this reading is probably going to be okay based off of the simple fact that I tend to not miss in my readings. I tend to be accurate in my readings. I tend to do a good job in my readings. There's a lot of fear there. You're allowing your fear to hold you back, just
Mhm.
period, point blank. You're allowing your fear to hold you back. You're allowing your fear of not being good enough to hold you back. And it's time for you to step into that. It's like this energy of, I'm the adult here. Because right now, what you have going on is you're kind of just allowing your inner children to run the show. When you are thinking about, okay, I want to do a TikTok and it doesn't happen for whatever reason, but you know for a fact that gaining a following on TikTok could be easy. You know for a fact that you can do an accurate reading. You know for a fact that the market is huge over there. People love those readings and you're not doing it or it's not happening, instead of showing up and, well, these are all of the reasons why I didn't do it, because there's always going to be reasons. There's always going to be something that potentially comes up. As an adult, it's recognizing that it's now your responsibility. You're in control. You're in control. There's an aspect of you, you're not fully realizing that you're in control. There is a feeling
Mhm.
responding to life, trying to be everything for everyone so that you can get their approval. And do you recognize how that's not helping you move forward in your life at all? So it's about being willing to prioritize yourself and being willing to sit with yourself, connecting with your own emotions and feelings. You are so hyper attuned to others, but you're not attuned to yourself and attuned to your own needs, your own emotional needs. How can I meet my own emotional needs? How can I show up for myself and soothe myself when I'm freaking out? You got to try a whole bunch of stuff. You can do root chakra lawn chants. You can do Om chants. You can do heart chakra chants. You can wrap yourself up in a blanket burrito. You can watch some of your favorite YouTubers. I had hit this block, or I have been hitting this block in my astrology readings and feeling like, oh my God, it's not going to be good enough. It's not going to be accurate. And so every time I feel that, I go on YouTube and I look up astrology videos. And as I hear somebody else talking about astrology, then my mind naturally starts to wonder and starts to connect the dots. And then I'm back in the flow. So I
Mm,
take inspiration from watching other YouTubers do that work, and suddenly I'm tapped back in to source energy and I'm channeling much more easily. So it's not that you don't get to freeze. It's not that you don't get to be upset. It's not that you don't get to be afraid. It's about what am I going to do in response now to being afraid? Typically, what you do in response to being afraid is you run away from your feelings. You run away from your feelings with drugs and alcohol. You run away from the awkwardness. You run away from the fear. Why? Because weed is totally an upper. So if I'm feeling terrible and I'm feeling down and I want something that's going to make me feel good and I want to instantly feel good, but I don't want to go through the process of processing my emotions, feeling my emotions, are you willing to admit that there's an aspect of you that is terrified of your emotions because you think that they might consume you? That's okay. Of course you're afraid. Of course you're terrified. Processing your emotions, communicating your emotions, identifying your own needs, that's not something that was taught to you. That's not something that you learned in your childhood. And it's not that because you didn't learn that in your childhood that you never get to have that again. It's, oh, I didn't get that opportunity in my childhood. That's okay. I now have that opportunity. I am now taking the opportunity to learn about processing my emotions. And the biggest thing when it comes to processing your emotions is to feel it. We kind of instantly get into that mode of we start feeling bad and what can I do to make myself feel better? What can I reach to get an instant relief? But that doesn't work in the long haul. And that's why you're dealing with um, those bad feelings all of the time. It's feelings and emotions that you haven't felt, feelings from past experiences, et cetera, et cetera. So when it comes down to processing your emotions, beginning to get into this, when you're getting ready to do the TikToks, when you're getting ready to make the posts on your Instagram, when you're getting ready to create the packages, it's can you sit with yourself and feel that fear? I am terrified right now. I am anxious right now. I am scared right now. And then can you be inquisitive with your own feelings? Why am I scared? Why am I freaking out? What's the worst case scenario? Is it that they are not going to like me? That the videos aren't going to resonate? That it's going to tank? That it's going to fail? And honestly, at the end of the day, if you post TikToks consistently and your TikToks get absolutely nowhere, then you will still be in the same exact position. So there's nowhere to go but up. You can take all of the risks that you want because there's no place for you to go in business other than up from here. Thanks so much for tuning in. If this resonated with you, feel free to leave a comment below and hit that like, share, follow, or subscribe button. As always, if you'd like more support from me in a one-on-one container, you can apply to my current 5-month program at nathhughes.com/coaching. That link is in the bio of my profile or the description of this video, depending on where you're watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.